Happy New Year, fellas.
Happy New Year. What's up, guys?
And welcome to the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture Show. First one of the year. We were supposed to get on yesterday. Schedules didn't quite match up with Brian having to work and Dusty not knowing where he's at. And I had some stuff going on too. But yeah, we figured we hop on today. We do need to make our picks for the weekend. We do need to do a little preview here of the biggest game of the year, honestly, for both teams. So we got our resident Steelers fan on. You've probably seen him here before if you follow the show at all. And I feel like Baltimore is starting to hit that hit the same wavelength as Steelers fans have for the last 3 years, probably, maybe longer, depending. But I feel like we're starting to hit that little lull in the messages getting stale kind of a deal. Maybe not for everybody, but it seems like it's gotten loud here the last 6 weeks, probably. But yeah, this is for the division. Hopefully this will spark the rivalry a little bit more, just because it hasn't really felt like the old Steelers-Ravens rivalries here the last few years for whatever reason. But yeah, winning you're in, winning you win the AFC North.
Chuck, let's go back to last week in the Steelers-Browns game, and I know you probably don't want to relive it anymore, but what necessarily was the problem with the offense? I was at work. I was watching it, but kind of in and out. I'm sorry?
DeKalen.
Do we think that it was Metcalf not being on the field that really hindered the offense, or was there more at play here? What's the overwhelming sentiment among Steelers fans, at least? Like, what is your perspective on it?
They, for the weeks leading up to it, they were aggressive, right? Like seeing that Lions game, them going for fourth downs a lot, which they never do. They went back into their shell. They were like, for some reason, they're scared of the Browns recently. They've lost a lot of games in Cleveland the last few years. They want to keep it close instead of just going out there and beating the shit out of a team that you should go out and beat. They have nothing to play for, right? And you got everything on the line. And they just kind of went back to their conservative shell, and DK not there. Yeah, that's a huge blow. But at the end of the day, there's no reason you couldn't, line up and score points against this team. I mean, Tennessee went in there and scored over 30 points against that defense. But once again, every Tuesday when Mike Tomlin has his press conference, you kind of know the direction the week's going to go. And he was just talking all about how, the Browns are the number one defense in the AFC North. You can't hide statistics. It's all facts. You can't live in, and it's like he's thinking about them way too much. And he was afraid to turn the ball over. Same old story, right? Go conservative when you have a chance to go ahead and stamp your spot in the playoffs. So a little bit of that. There is actually some breakdowns where they're showing Rodgers just missing reads too, which is a little concerning. There's a couple times, especially even that last drive to get him into overtime when he went to MVS 3 times down there from the 5-yard line.
They missed a little
arrow. I don't know what we're doing there, but the little arrow route, Kenneth Gainwell would have walked in for a touchdown there on the last play, and instead he tried to force it. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not as depressed as some of the other Steelers fans, like my brother and my dad after last week.
Is this just expectation for you, right? Like this is you're not breaking any new ground here.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, hopefully they open it up a little bit this week, because I have a feeling they'll go into the same thing. They'll want to keep this one close.
Is the majority of the blame in Steeler Nation for that specific game, is it going to Arthur Smith, or is it going more to Tomlin? Is it like, are a lot of people frustrated with Arthur Smith as well? Because I know in Ravens camp, a lot of us were really, really frustrated with Harbaugh, but Monken also, like, hey, like, you've got to get your shit together too. So I don't know. I would say most people are on Harbaugh's ass more than Monken, but he's the head coach, so he would get more of the blame, I would say.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same in Pittsburgh, right? Like when they draw up the game plan, Arthur Smith's limited to what Mike Tomlin ultimately allows him to do, right? And if Tomlin says we want to win this way, that's how Arthur Smith's going to coach it. I mean, there are some, interesting plays that he ran, like that little, instead of running the tush push, they ran the little end around with Hayward, which is a new little wrinkle. But I don't know. I think Smith is just kind of handcuffed a little bit by the man in charge. So. Yeah, but I will say this, Brooks, I don't know if you brought it up yet. I don't know if you brought it up yet, Brooks, but there was a big moment for the Gary Williams podcast this weekend. You're getting your name on a championship belt.
Yeah. The one league that I did end up winning.
You got to bring that thing.
Oh yeah, once it gets sent to me, I'll definitely have it on the show. So
you got to have that thing hanging up behind your head.
I was in the running to win 2. I mean, one of them being the Gary Williams Stole My Lawn Furniture League, and then Chuck's League, 9 and 8 Mike over here. Luckily, Derrick Henry just sealed it right away, and the guy that I played against, like, his team just took a crap. To be honest with you, he kind of like it was just kind of given to me. It was pretty easy in that one. The other one, the Gary Williams one, was tight for a long time, and then Bijan, like we said last time, Bijan popped that 93-yarder, which put him down by like 5 points at the half, and I was like, "Yeah, this one's over." So,
yeah, it's when you're watching your a player that you're playing against a fantasy pop off a 90-yard touchdown run, you're just like, this is, like certain things happen in a football game, and you're just like, this team's not allowed to win anymore. Like you remember, like when you fumble across the goal line and they get the ball instead of you scoring, it just feels like no matter what, no matter how close you get later in the game, if you make a comeback, you're just not supposed to win that game.
Yep.
So it had the same thing in fantasy.
Didn't mean to derail there, but
no, but that belt,
championship belt.
Once that belt gets here, I'll definitely be sporting it.
What's that
title?
Is it a it's a title?
It's a title,
not a belt. Yeah. What do we? What kind of belt is it? Is it like the WCW?
It's a legit belt? It's a legit. Yeah, and every year for 10 years we put new nameplates on for the winner every year. So it's a legit belt. Like it's a legit wrestling belt that has.
Sweet.
I don't know what it looks like because I've never won it because I suck at fantasy. But yeah, Brooks is going to have his team name engraved on it and record and everything in the year. So he gets to keep it for a year and ship it somewhere else next year if he doesn't retain it. So that's legit.
Right. Yeah, man. Let's get into the Steelers Ravens matchup. I know we know Lamar's playing now. Do we know if TJ Watt's playing? We have optimism that he's playing.
He's practicing.
I heard this morning that all indications are he's going to suit up. They don't know still how many snaps he'll play, but my guess is if he's got a chance to play, he'll at least be out there, for some of it. So we'll see. He probably won't have the normal load, but he'll definitely make an appearance.
Yeah. Any other injuries, concerns on the Steelers side that I'm not aware of? Any kind of
Darnell Washington?
Yes. Darnell Washington. He broke his arm last week in the first half. So that changed the game plan a little bit last week. So he's out. They're beat up on the back end a little bit. Some of their depth pieces at corner, like Brandon Eccles and James Pierre, they're both probably out this week too. So that doesn't help. But yeah, other than that, they're getting Sam Malu's coming back this week at left guard. So hopefully that helps a little bit in the run game. But other than that, I think they're pretty healthy overall.
Yeah, I want to
say it's gonna be a weird one. Are you going to the game?
Healthy as well.
No, not going to the game.
Have tickets this week.
I don't know who's got them this week. Honestly, we sold them early in the year because we typically around New Year's we don't go out there for the games. Got the hotels booked for next weekend though. We've had them booked for a couple weeks, and now it just depends on what happens here whether we have to cancel them on Tuesday. So yeah, we're not going this week. But I mean, I would have loved to have been there. It's kind of hard during the holidays.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really hoping it's a good game. I know it's gonna be an exciting game regardless, but I'm kind of hoping like the Ravens side of things, we're kind of all hoping that we just give the ball to Derrick Henry 40 times and just say fuck this, like don't worry about it. Do exactly what we did last week, because it seems to work whenever we do that. And for whatever reason, we don't very often do it. I don't get it.
I'm hoping that Harbaugh goes back into his bag of tricks where he just shuts Henry down for the fourth quarter for some reason, like the Patriots game and other times against the Steelers where he just goes away from them.
It doesn't make any sense, man. But it seems like, the way last game went, it seems like they're like, okay, if we're going to go out, it's going to go out on Henry's back. I hope at least. So we'll see. It's also that Lamar wasn't playing last week. So a lot of times Monken likes to, like Dusty likes to say, he's got a plethora of embarrassment of riches that he gets to
Yeah.
play with, and then he loses sight of like give Derrick Henry the ball. So,
Yeah.
So I got a
Christ.
question for you guys. Speaking of Lamar coming back, right, and how Huntley's in there and able to run a little bit more effectively, we all know Lamar's been beat up all year, and his game's limited now because of it. How do you think that affects this? Like, would they have been better having quarterback as fully mobile, or I mean, you can't take the two-time MVP out of your lineup, right?
Yeah,
Especially in a game like this.
I'll say this. We talked about it a couple days ago. I mean, even if Lamar's legs aren't, he can't move, you still put him in there because he has the threat to throw it over 12 yards. Just because it opens up a whole lot of the playbook. But before he went out with the back injury, you kind of we were starting to see the spark in the run again. And then I think 2 weeks off is only going to help his leg injuries. Obviously, his back is what's fucked up on him right now.
Mhm.
So I don't know how much that's going to affect him or if that's going to make him nervous to run. Hopefully, it doesn't. But I do think that he's going to be wide open in terms of running. He looked like the last 2 games before that it was coming. Like he was right about he was getting close to being back to where he could take off and actually get out of a pocket instead of getting brought down before he gets out.
Yeah. It feels like a situation where we just need to not beat ourselves. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you share the sentiment on your side. On my side of things, and maybe it's because I'm biased Raven fan. I feel like we have a lot more talent, especially on offense. I think we should be able to move the ball. The problem with our team has always been: are we going to beat ourselves? Are we going to make those stupid turnovers when it matters? Are we going to stop handing Derrick Henry the football when we shouldn't? Are we going to get too conservative when we get a big lead? Are we going to get too aggressive when we get down 10 points? It's those kind of game managey kind of like, this moment in the game seems critical, and it feels like we kind of come up short in those moments quite a lot.
Nobody beats the Ravens like the Ravens. I'll tell you that.
That's true. And I know everybody probably feels that way about their own team, though. So I don't know. I try to take some of that out of it, but I mean, the stats actually back it up. We've blown the most fourth quarter leads of any team by like a mile.
Yeah.
So
Well, we set the bar pretty low when you talk about talent. When we're rolling out there with Ben Skoranek, Scotty Miller, Adam Thielen, MVS as our wide receivers, not much of a threat in the passing game right now. So we're setting a pretty low bar there. But yeah, I agree. I mean, the Ravens on paper, the more talented team, right? Going into the year, talk was all about the Ravens getting to the Super Bowl, and I think that's why you as Ravens fans, right, get frustrated with Harbaugh when he has these years, where you have everything on paper there to make the deep run. And, I get that there's injuries and stuff like that, but there's a lot of questionable decision making, like you said, Dusty, where,
we'd be fine.
Games.
We'd be fine with the injuries. Like we understand. I think a lot of people understand when there's injuries, but when you see the same decision making happening, you see the same mistakes keep popping up and fumbling in the worst timing possible, and then somehow you're going to throw a ball that gets your receiver doesn't catch it and gets tipped up in the air and gets picked, and it's like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So, that's the most frustrating part.
Yeah.
Do we have weather?
No, it's gonna be beautiful.
30 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour wind. When you say beautiful, it's the high is 30.
At least it's not windy.
It's gonna be a clear night. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be football.
It's gonna be cold as shit, which I think helps you guys. Lamar famously not very awesome in the cold.
Well, it helps us if we just turn around and do this.
Hand the ball to the battering ram that we have in the backfield, and just put 3 tight ends and a fullback on the field at all times.
Who wants to tackle that? Who wants to be like that? That's gonna suck. I mean, for any team, like I wouldn't want to. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if they just try not to outsmart themselves. But
I mean, literally go back to the playoff game last year and just turn that film on and be like, here you go. Turn around, hand the ball off, and just run for 200 plus yards and embarrass the Steelers on live TV. Do it again.
Man, I don't know, man. It's never going to be that easy. It's just never going to be that easy with Ravens Steelers. So I don't know. I'm still worried about it. I said to Chuck before we went live, I think that I have weird, horrible feeling, and I hope I'm wrong, that I think the Steelers are going to win this game. When we do our picks, I'll probably pick against us, and maybe I'm hedging my emotions a little bit there, but I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about it for whatever reason, and yeah, who knows? Is either of these teams going to beat the Texans in the playoffs anyway? Who knows?
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, on the matchup itself, I mean, we've seen it 100 times. I mean, I don't really know what else we can say.
So, do you think if the Steelers lose this game, is Tomlin out, or is he not going?
I don't think anything will change. There's rumors of him wanting to step away. The biggest issue is the Steelers with their contracts with him, right? Like they have to extend him another year, starting I think by March 1st or whenever the new league year starts.
Yeah.
So like they'll know everything by the end of this season whether he's going to stay or not, because they'll have to extend him because he's not going to coach on a lame duck contract next year where he's got 1 year left. Like that's how the operation's always been in Pittsburgh.
Same with Baltimore. Baltimore just did it with Harbaugh again this past offseason.
He got a 3-year extension, yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, it's tough. I mean, he's got to 9-8. That's my brother's biggest fear right now. He's like, I know it's going to happen. As soon as they were 6-6, he was all on board for them losing out. Then they won 3. He got all his hopes up, and now he sees 9-8 staring right at him. And he's like, nothing's going to change. They're going to fire the defensive coordinator or something, move a couple chairs on a sinking ship, and then run it all back next year.
And then
without a quarterback.
And then Kirk Cousins is going to lead you to the promised land next year.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I honestly do think if Rodgers stays healthy, even if they don't win, I could see him coming back again next year. He seems to be having a lot of fun this year, and he's played okay, right? Like he hasn't been bad. He's
had some really good games. He definitely played a lot better this year than he played at any point with the Jets. And I know he was coming off the injury, and it's tough to do. But I was saying on the podcast the other day, the game he had a couple weeks ago, I mean, that was the best game I've seen him play since he was in Green Bay. So he's been throwing it around pretty good here in December. So we'll see, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not even worried about anything other than Sunday. We'll see what happens, and then
I was gonna say the same thing though too. Like I think Rodgers, if he stays healthy, he'll do one more. I think, and that's it. But I mean, we talked about it last week. When we were watching, the arm strength is still there, man. It's still it's just
the mind's there, the arm strength's there. I mean, he's even moving out of the pocket a lot better now, but we'll see. I mean, this is why you brought him in, honestly, right? You come into this game, I thought last week would have been the measuring stick of why you brought him in there with leadership and stuff. Close out the games you notoriously lose. Well, here's a big game against a division rival for the division title. Go win a game. Rodgers.
Has his wrist injury seemed to hobble him at all? Like since that's gone down, or does it seem like is it kind of out of sight, out of mind at this point?
It hasn't been an issue really.
I mean, he wasn't. He didn't want to sit out. They made him sit out.
Yeah. He's. I think. I mean, it's not healed, but that's not an issue. Yeah. He doesn't even cast it anymore. A couple weeks ago, he just started taping it, and so no limitations on him right now. So we'll just see. The only limitations is not having any weapons. It's really what it is. They need to go. If he's going to come back next year,
is Calvin Austin going to play?
Don't know. Don't know if that really matters, though. I mean,
it does a little bit. It's a little bit of an upgrade, but still, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
so, you can't have a slot guy being your number one guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's even like last week, right? Pat Fryermuth, you're paying him big time tight end money. He got no targets until the last drive. He had 3 catches right down the middle of the field when they had Schweisinger had a blown hamstring, still trying to play. He's hobbled, and you just don't attack him. It's like, it blows my mind sometimes what they're thinking, but you know what?
And I thought they were thinking that too, because I'm watching the game and Rodgers is actively telling them not to, like yelling on the sideline, hey, do not sub, because he doesn't want him to get out of the game. He wants to make sure he stays in the game, or they have to use a timeout. I can't remember if they had any left. But it seemed like he was doing that because of that, but then obviously didn't attack him on in the pass game. So
no. If there's any hope for the Steelers offense, where can they attack on the Ravens? Running the ball right at them, or what?
Linebackers, I think.
Getting to that second level.
I think Roquan hasn't been nearly as good this year as he has in the past, and I think our second leading tackler, who was a rookie, Teddy Buchanan, blew out his leg or ACL or something a couple weeks ago. So I think if you get to that second level, I think that's the problem with the Ravens is the tackling there.
I mean, we play straight zone on the back end, so everyone's just sitting in the soft spots of the zone. And I mean, if you go look at the metrics, I mean, I know Marlon Humphreys made a ton of clutch interceptions this year, but overall, as like a cover corner this year, he's been bad.
It's I saw a thing on Twitter the other day. It was a Colton Cowser stat line where he struck out 4 times and hit a home run, and it was like Marlon Humphrey every Sunday. And I was like, yeah, this is really funny. It's true, 100% true. He blows like 4 plays, and then all of a sudden the ball just falls in his lap. And it's there's a skill to it. I understand. I've always just said, like, how the fuck does the ball always just find this guy randomly? But obviously there's a skill to being around it. But
that Nate Wiggins got beat like a drum last week. I don't know if that's hopefully that was a one time or that was just a ridiculous game that he had a ridiculously bad game, but he got embarrassed last week.
Look, the thing you're telling me about the lack of weapons makes me feel a little bit better because I would think our biggest problem, our other biggest problem is that we can't generate a pass rush at all.
No.
We haven't been able to all year. We really haven't been able to since Suggs retired.
Draymond Jones has been better, has made it better. But
he's made it better, but it's still not good. I think the only team worse than us in the league in getting pressure is San Francisco, who lost their top 2 pass rushers in the very early part of the season. So it's tough. So, you know, if you guys don't have the weapons that are going to be able to get open, how's your O-line this year? Your O-line's better now, right?
Yeah, they've been pretty good. Surprisingly, they haven't been the issue that we thought. And actually, they have starting left tackle got hurt a couple weeks ago. He's out for the year, and they brought in this undrafted kid who's actually been playing really well, Dylan Cook. So we'll see. I mean, somehow, some way they patched it together, and it hasn't been too much of an issue, but you never know.
I don't know. I mean,
we didn't run the ball last time against you guys at all. I mean, last time I think Steelers ran for their leading rusher had 15 yards.
Yeah, I'm interested. I want to see the box score of that game. What was Metcalf?
He had 148 yards, 7 catches.
Yeah, it's God. He is is he the most hated man in Pittsburgh right now?
Well, considering the fact, well, no, I mean, at the end of the day, that fan's a moron, but you can't do what DK did, right? And then on top of it, the Steelers didn't send a message to DK. Like, you saw he could have lost $45 million in guarantees from doing it, and they're like, no, we'll pay him. And it's like, well, he just potentially could have cost you your season.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
7 for 148, yeah. And nobody else really made any catches for you guys other than
Jalen Warren just had the one out of the well, Jalen Warren had the little wheel route that he scored down the sideline.
And then Gainwell had 6 catches, but only 4.5 per catch.
Yeah. So we'll
Rodgers
see.
actually had a -9-yard reception in that game.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a big point of controversy there.
That was a big point of controversy. Hopefully, this is not a ref show. It feels like a lot of these big games this year has turned into a ref show.
Do we know who the ref is this weekend?
I don't.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. They announced it. And it's somebody who's like, they were like, all right, congrats, Pittsburgh, on the AFC North or something like that. But I forget who it is, to be honest with you. I don't pay attention to
Smith?
it.
Who's Sean Smith?
I don't know.
Referee week 18.
Well, at least it's not Land, Clark, and all those other guys. It's Sean Smith. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't either.
But Land, Clark, and Clete Blakeman and all those guys, that it's like a big ref show with them, or Sean Hockley. They just want to flex on the TV as much as they can. So we'll see.
Remember in WWE back in the day when Vince McMahon had that corrupt ref? That's what it reminds me of. I can bring anything back to wrestling if I want to. I really can.
This line's moving in the opposite direction.
What do you mean?
What's it at right
Started at -4.5. It's at -3.5 now.
Yeah, it's been 3.5 most of the week though. I think that maybe it was just the initial pop, and it's been like that it's been 3.5 for at least 2 or 3 days.
It's kind of embarrassing. You got a home game, prime time, and you're basically a touchdown underdog at home.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say that's wrong. Just
It's
because
It's not
of the
wrong. It's
injuries you guys have.
embarrassing.
No,
the
I just
line
think it's
is
because of the injuries.
the line is not set based on how they think the game is going to go. The line is based on how they think the public is going to bet. And I mean, look, if you're a random NFL fan who has no skin in the game, you're going to bet on Lamar over a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers with no weapons. It's just the way, So they're trying to give you an incentive to bet the Steelers by giving you that 3.5 at home. And honestly, I wouldn't hate it. I don't think that's a bad bet to make. Right? These
No.
games are always close. Even if you do lose this game by 3, you still cover.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it'll be close. I don't know. I think it's going to be for sure. One of those things where one of these quarterbacks is going to have to put together a drive at the end of the game, and hopefully our kicker can make it to the uprights when we have the opportunity.
How's he been this year?
He's actually been good.
He's been good.
We're giving him a little shit because he left one pretty badly short on a 56-yarder. I say badly, but it was about 5 yards short of the goalposts, and maybe didn't get a good kickoff. Maybe he got under a little bit. 56 yards is a lot less now than it used to be, I feel like. But overall, for a rookie, I'll take it for sure.
I think he's missed 4 field goals, and all of them have been over 50, and he's only missed like 1 or 2 PATs. So, I mean, for a rookie kicker, he's been good. Yeah. But yeah, we give him shit because a 55-yarder you shouldn't be coming up short on in 2025. That's just my opinion on that.
With no weather.
Yeah, when Brandon Aubrey is kicking the ball from 75 like really easily, I don't want that. But yeah, anyway, I think that's probably it on Ravens Steelers. You guys want to make a pick on that one?
Sure.
Yeah. We'll do the line at 3.5, and I'm going to take the Steelers plus the 3.5. I hope the Ravens win. I hope the Ravens cover. But I just don't have a good feeling about this week. So I don't know. That's my opinion.
I think the Ravens cover if the game plan goes the way we want it to. Yeah, give me the Ravens, I guess. I don't feel great about this game either, but weird stuff happens in Pittsburgh.
I feel so much better about this game if it was 1 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Chuck, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that history holds serve here because the stats are in the Steelers' favor. So I'll take the Steelers. I'll take them outright, but I mean, just the numbers in itself since 2000 are crazy with them in regular season finales. So hoping, we continue that. I think my wife's hoping that they lose. So I shave my mustache. This is the playoff push mustache. So maybe by next week when I talk to you guys, I'll be clean shaven, but we'll see. But no, at the end of the day, we want it to be a good game, right? Like, I know we give you shit the last couple of weeks, Brooks, when you said this game actually means something now. And we're like, well, only for people in Baltimore and Pittsburgh, we're pissed that it came down to this. But at the end of the day, we want to see a good game and not something like we saw last year in the playoffs. So I'll take the Steelers, but we'll see.
I would say people in Baltimore are pissed that it's come down to this too, because I mean, this season has really gotten away from us injury-wise, and
that Bills
game, other things.
That Bills game really set the tone for the season, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. But yeah, I think it is going to be a good game, and like Chuck said, if you look at like the last game of the season and even like the first game of the playoffs when the Ravens and Steelers play, the numbers are definitely in the Steelers' favor over the history of this. But again, I'm going to ride our team because they're a little bit healthier. So that's
Steelers don't do well in the playoffs, and this is a playoff game. This is the extra wild card weekend, basically.
Essentially, yeah. Which is fun. So, I mean, we're going to see we're going to get everyone. It's going to be the best that you're going to see out of both these teams. Like, it's going to be like Chuck said, it's going to be like a playoff game. People are going to be moving around, flying around a little faster. So I'm excited for it. And I'm excited to see what Lamar actually can do. I mean,
just sucks we have to wait till Sunday night. Yesterday, I thought it was Saturday. I thought we were seeing the game today, and it's only It's freaking
I know,
Fridays.
man. My days are off too.
Wait until Sunday night's not good.
The whole day yesterday, because it was New Year's Day, I had no idea what day it was. I was in same boat you guys are. We do get 2 NFL games tomorrow, though. Chuck, I don't know what's your. Do you have to hop off here soon, or I don't really know if you're going to be able to do this whole thing with us, but we're going to go through and make picks for the week. So if I can get this up, thanks.
Chuck, do you know the bet that we have going on right now for the Edward 40 hands bet?
I do not.
So
Enlighten me.
I made a ridiculous proclamation probably about 6 weeks ago or so, maybe a little longer, when the Jags were still 3 games or so back and the Colts were humming. And I said that I bet them that the Jags would end up winning the AFC South instead of and not the Colts. And they all made fun of me, said I was crazy and all this different stuff. And we ended up making a bet. They're like, all right, if I win, they both have to do Edward 40 hands on a podcast. And if they win, I'll do it, obviously. So it's looking like my bet's gonna end up hitting here. And I mean, knock on wood, we got a lot of things got to go wrong for the Jags for this to not hit, but still possible. But Tuesday, we'll make the I'm making the announcement now. It sounds like Tuesday is going to be the Edward 40 hands day, right, Dusty? Didn't we say that?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah. So
that's must-watch live entertainment.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
I don't know if it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really bad. It's going to be funny. That's for sure. But yeah, we have 2 games on Saturday, and we're just going to go through and do our picks now. Brian's going to text in the picks at some point during the show, so we'll try to give you guys an update on his picks as well. And if not, we'll post them on social just in case, so you guys can see them if you guys follow that. And then, yeah, let me just make sure these lines are accurate as of right now, because this article is from a few hours ago. And these lines do shift quite a bit every now and again. All right, this one's good. It is Bucks -3 in Tampa on Saturday. This is the 4:30 game. This is for the NFC South. Can't believe that the Panthers are playing a game to win the division. Pretty crazy. Baker Mayfield and co have lost, 7 of their last 8, something like that. They've been horrible. I don't really know what's going on here.
Is he
I don't
playing?
really want to pick this Baker.
Yeah, he got banged up. I don't know. Is he playing? I'm
He's
assuming he is.
He's definitely
banged
got
up the last 6
if
weeks.
they're -3, he's playing. Because I don't know who the backup
Yeah.
is, but they're not -3 if he's not. This line is 3. Carolina's just been better than them flat out. So give me Carolina plus the points, I guess.
I'm taking Carolina too. I mean, Tampa's been bad. And I mean, if you're going to tell me that they're going to change it, go back to how they were at the beginning of the season all of a sudden in this game, good for them. I hope they do. But I mean, they've showed me over the past 6 weeks, 8 weeks, however long it's been, that they just don't want to win this. So,
Chuck?
I'll take Tampa. I think they get it back on track, but unfortunately, because of if the Falcons beat the Saints, the Panthers are still in. This isn't a must win
really?
you're in. So I think Tampa wins, but I think that's what I heard. I think that's because of Atlanta beating the Rams. Now this game is not a win and in. Even if Tampa wins, they're not in until New Orleans has to beat Atlanta.
Wow.
yeah.
I did not know that.
From my understanding.
Yeah, they're 7-9.
So I think I take Tampa to cover, and but I just ultimately think, a little too late. They kind of pissed their season away.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they did. Can't argue with that. All right, the next Saturday game. This is for all the marbles in the NFC. I believe this is for the 1 seed de facto in the NFC. Seahawks at Niners. Can't believe the Niners are in position to potentially get the 1 seed with all of their injuries on defense and Mac Jones playing half the season. And I mean, just a crazy, crazy season for them. Kyle Shanahan, I mean, just one of the best coaches in the league year in and year out, getting this team back on track. But this line is Seahawks -1.5 in San Francisco. So Seahawks getting a little bit of love. A little bit of love here. What do we think about this one? Chuck, let's go to you first on this one.
I think the Niners just rolling. They got something going on there. I'll take the Niners at home.
Agree.
He's been playing well. Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. I mean, in my opinion, with all their injuries, he should be coach of the year. I'll take the Niners until somebody gives me a reason not to.
Agreed. I'm riding with you.
Yeah, this is almost a momentum play, more than a talent play probably. But I'm with you guys as well. I trust Brock Purdy a hell of a lot more than I trust Sam Darnold, and I have to give Brock Purdy more flowers than I have in the past. I thought he was kind of a product of the system, and he's been really, really good this year. So here we go. That's team ride so far on San Francisco. We'll see what Brian's pick is going to be. Next game is the game that you mentioned already, Saints at Falcons. This is a game that if the Falcons beat the Saints, then that NFC South potential NFC South title game won't matter. And I guess that's probably why they put it on Saturday. So we still have stakes involved. So it makes sense. This line is Falcons -3.5 at home for the Saints. And I'll tell you what, I'm taking the Saints. Tyler Shuck's been really good. I don't really know a ton of the weapons on that team other than Olave. But he's been pretty good. I'm gonna roll with him.
I saw that Olave has some kind of like a blood clot in his lung, but I didn't go into it.
He's out this week, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Doesn't matter. Shuck's been playing great regardless. So
yeah. I mean, I agree with you guys. New Orleans has definitely been playing a whole lot better than I thought they would be right now, especially Tyler Shuck. But Atlanta's on a roll right now too. I mean, are they playing the best that they've ever played before? No, but they're winning games. They've won at least 3 in a row. So, give me Atlanta.
No, I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking Bijan.
Hard to stop Bijan. The fighting Kirk Cousins, baby.
Taking a running back. Love it. I'm just messing with you. All right. We've got Falcons. Colts at Texans is the next game. And Phil Rivers is not playing any more football, unfortunately. You've probably seen the last of Phil Rivers. We thought we had seen it 5 years ago, but we hadn't. Riley Leonard is going to be taking the helm for the Indianapolis Colts. And he went to Duke. And he plays football, not basketball, so I don't trust him.
He also went to Notre Dame.
He did. He transferred to Notre Dame from Duke.
So that makes us trust him even less.
Yes, I hate both of those schools. Fuck them. Yeah. This is the worst guy ever. So this line is Houston -10.5 at home. I'm going to take Houston. I think they're going to beat the brakes off the Colts this week.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I mean, they're playing for something too in Houston, so I think they just hammer the shit out of them.
Yeah. Next game, Browns at Bengals. This game means nothing, but I guess Burrow's playing. I don't know. Cincinnati -7.5. Over under 44.5. Sorry, these last week games are so weird and random. You just throwing shit at a wall and trying to hopefully get something.
Cincy to cover the 7.5. I mean, they straight up blew out the Jets last week.
Yeah,
I don't see why they don't do it again.
And Cleveland won their Super Bowl last week by beating the Steelers. So on the road, give me Cincy putting up a ton of points on that defense.
Cleveland could go ahead and score 13 points like they did last week, but the Bengals are going to put up more than 6.
Yeah, and I'm sure the linebacker for Cleveland's probably out. There ain't no way they're running them out there for a meaningless game now. So
yeah. The only thing to watch in this game is Myles Garrett's sack record, which I think he has needed 1 sack for 2 or 3 weeks now.
No, it's been like 4 or 5 weeks.
Has it? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
He was on a tear there in the middle of the season where he had he had like 15 in like 5 weeks or something like that.
I mean, he got Lamar 4 or 5 times in one game too.
Yeah, he's a freaking monster. Next game we have Titans at Jaguars, and this could be for some potential marbles. We don't have to talk about it anymore because it's certainly going to happen, and it's bad for me. But this line is minus 13.5 in favor of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know, man. It's too many points. Give me the Titans.
Give me the Jags. They've been blowing a lot of people out, especially bad teams. So.
They have. You're right.
I'm going with Dusty. Give me the Titans. I think Jags still win by double digits, but they don't cover 13.5.
All right. 2 for Tennessee, 1 for the Jags there. We'll see what Brian gets us when he is here. Packers at Vikings. The Brett Favre
game. This game is a big pile of dog shit.
Trayvon Diggs picked up by the Packers, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, but nobody's playing for the Packers this week. They got nowhere to go. Vikings are starting Brosmer. Packers are starting Clayton Tune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this line is Vikings minus 7.5. That's how little players are. How few players are playing for the Packers this week. Vikings minus 7.5 at home. The over under is 35.5. I don't
Yuck.
Pick. Yeah.
Give me Green Bay. Give me Green Bay just to cover. I mean, maybe this will be like a 10-13 game.
Give me the Vikings. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. So.
Yeah. Well, if it's not Malik Willis, it's Clayton Tune. I'll take the Vikings too.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love that game at all.
Not a lot of good football to watch until Sunday night. We got Saturday, and then we got Sunday night, and everything in between can just.
Yeah. Cowboys Giants. Giants are getting 3.5 points at home. Is Dart's playing? I assume. I'll take the Cowboys. I just think the Cowboys are better.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Clean sweep.
Yeah.
This line is fishy.
Real question is, does George Pickens finish the game? This is the week that he might blow up.
Does he take his jersey off and leave in the middle of it?
I mean, it's happened before in that stadium. You never know.
It is not unprecedented, that's for sure.
Yeah. Not out of the question. Let's put it that way.
All right, next game, Jets at Bills. This Jets team has a chance to be the first team in NFL history to not have an interception the whole year. If they don't pick off whoever is playing quarterback for the Bills, is it Josh Allen? Is it Trubisky? Who knows? Bills are minus 7, and I'll take the Bills. The Jets are a complete, sad, terrible dumpster fire.
Yeah, Bills.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Even though I don't think anybody's playing for the Bills, right? Because this means nothing for them.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I still think they
the seeding matter in this one.
Yeah, because the 5, 6, and 7 seeds in the AFC are all 11-5. So you got the Chargers, got the Texans. So they're all playing for that seeding.
All right.
And they'd all want to play probably the winner of the Ravens Steelers, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
as opposed to any of the other teams potentially play. Chargers at Broncos. This is a game with actual stakes, so this is fun. But it doesn't really have stakes because I don't think anybody's playing for the Chargers, right? I guess in theory, but the line is Denver minus 12.5, which leads me to believe that Justin Herbert is not playing this game.
Give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Harbaugh have figured out a way to get him motivated to keep this game close somehow with nobody playing.
I'm with Brooks on that one. Give me the Chargers. It's going to be an ugly game, I feel like.
Yeah.
It is going to be a really ugly game, I think. I'll take the Chargers, too. Let's go. Clean sweep here. I don't even know who's their backup.
For the Chargers, is Easton Stick still out there? Is he still out there? Who knows?
Lions at Bears. This is Bears minus 3 at home. I don't know. Detroit's been so bad. It is a pride game, and give me Dan Campbell in a pride game.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Give me Dan Campbell in a pride game. Give him one last loss before they head into the playoffs, and obviously Lions are not, so you could see him wanting to stick it to him a little bit before the end of the year.
Give me the
Chuck?
Bears. They're playing for the 2 seed. Give me the Bears.
All right. They have been very impressive over the course of the last few weeks, so it's hard to argue with you there. And the Lions are going the other way.
It's for the
so.
2, and it's for the 2 seed. I mean, they got a lot to play for. So
yeah, Chicago.
Also,
all right, we have
Trey Lance is Herbert's backup, so you're going to get the Trey Lance
Nice.
in that.
I had some Trey Lance takes the other day. We've talked about him a lot recently. North Dakota State, right? Chiefs at Raiders. God, what a horrible game. Chris Oladokun is going to be the quarterback. Travis Kelce, is this going to be the last game he ever plays? Is he going to be passing the torch off to the tight end on the other side, Brock Bowers? Who knows? I'm not going to watch a single second of this game. And it is Raiders plus 5.5 at home. And give me Geno, I guess. Everybody goes to Geno's.
Yeah, I'll take Geno just because, I mean, it's literally first string quarterback versus the third string quarterback. So,
yeah, it's not good. Chuck?
Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
There we go. He's taking the Chiefs.
Raiders are playing for the first overall pick. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But Pete Carroll, I think Pete Carroll's probably already out. Maybe not though. They're going to be paying 4 or 5 coaches, so maybe they'll just keep him just for financial reasons. All right, Cardinals at Rams. We have Rams minus 7.5 here, and I don't really think much can change for them either, right? Maybe they could go from the 6 seed to the 5 seed or something. They could move from the 5 or 6 seed, but I don't know. Maybe they're going to try to get Matt Stafford some stats to get his MVP case back on track. Who knows? I'll take the Rams, I guess. Is Kyler's done, right? They're just going to start Brissett.
Yeah. I'm taking the Rams too, but I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona covers 7.5.
Give me the Rams. They got to get right before the playoffs.
All right.
What happened to their defense? Their defense was so good last year too.
I don't know. It was really good at the beginning of this year too, and then it just kind of cratered. Their open field tackling is bad, really bad. Dolphins at Patriots. This line is Patriots minus 10.5, and Patriots win this game. I believe they're the 1 seed, or Denver take it. I don't know. If Denver and the Patriots both win, who gets the 1 seed? The Patriots?
Denver.
Okay.
Right now I'm looking at it says they win the tiebreak over New England based on best win percentage in common games. So they're both 13-3. If they both win, I got to imagine nothing changes. So Denver would get the 1 seed.
I think New England takes care of business. Tua going to New England in cold weather.
What's not Tua? Who's playing?
Tua's not playing.
Who's playing?
Well,
I forget who the hell their quarterback.
Quinn
is.
Ewers.
Quinn Ewers. You're right.
Oh yeah.
Still, Dolphins going to cold weather, and the Patriots are just so vastly better coached of a team. I'm going to take the Patriots minus 10.5.
Give me the fighting Vrabels. I'll take Patriots minus 10.5.
Yeah, I have to as well.
Team. Right.
I wanted to take the Dolphins to cover, but
and then you heard Quinn Ewers, and you.
Honestly, I would rather have Quinn Ewers probably playing in the cold weather. But yeah, 10.5. If it was like 13 or 14, maybe.
No.
All right. The last game before the Raven game, which we have already picked. So this is the last game we're going to pick until the playoffs. This is Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is at Lincoln Financial in Philly. This line is minus 4.5 in favor of the Eagles, who have already clinched their division and basically, I think, are the 3 seed unless the Bears fuck up. Then they could potentially get the 2 seed if I am doing my math correctly. Give me the Eagles. I hate what I've seen out of the Eagles this whole year, but this Washington team's a mess. Give me the Eagles.
Same, Eagles.
Yeah. After seeing the shit that happened last week, that only happens to Eagles teams. All roads lead to the Eagles winning another damn Super Bowl. You know what's coming. So I feel like the Eagles are gonna blow the Commanders out, somehow get the 2 seed, and win a Super Bowl again.
Oh no, Chuck's gonna be in shambles.
All
those
I'll be
Steelers
all right.
fans.
I'll be all right. My brother might not be. He lives right in the heart of like the
Oh,
Philly,
yeah.
South Jersey area, so
Yeah.
he might be in for a long couple weeks here. But
yeah, and then we buried the lead on this one because we did an in-depth analysis of the game. But Pittsburgh and Baltimore is the Sunday night game. I picked Pittsburgh to cover. Brooks picked Baltimore. Chuck, you picked Pittsburgh or Baltimore? I don't remember.
I picked Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he picked Pittsburgh too. That's 2 for Pitt, 1 for Ball, and hopefully my reverse psychology works. But we'll see. And this remains to be seen. We will get Brian's picks up on social media, what have you, just so you guys can see them, and then we'll get a total season tally. Unless I think Brian and Brooks have a chance. Both have a chance here. Brian is 3 games back on Brooks overall for the season. Brian's 4 games above 500. Brooks is 5 games. Sorry, 8 games above 500. I'm stupid. Math's tough. Team rides. We were 31 and 33 on the season. We were doing really well, and then everything kind of came crumbling down. So we'll give you guys updates on who won this season-long contest. We haven't talked about any of the college football games that have happened. If you guys want to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll do that quickly, and then we'll head out of here.
Okay.
Just wanted to
Miami.
do a quick one today because you got to head up to Baltimore, don't you?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to drive to Baltimore. We have our annual White Elephant Yankee Swap gift exchange for me and my college buddies. We've been doing it since college sophomore year. So, I mean, shit, almost a dozen of them now. It's been a while. So it's really cool. I get to see a bunch of guys from college I don't get to see all the time. So going to be driving up to Baltimore today. That party's tomorrow, and then I'm coming back here for the game on Sunday. We had a big, major, massive upset in the Miami-Ohio State game. Miami swallowed that offense for the Ohio State Buckeyes whole and won 24-14 in a game that I said on this podcast, a lot of the smart people that I listened to were like, watch out for Miami. They could get past Ohio State. And I was like, there's no fucking chance they're going to get killed. And shit, they did it. Good for Miami. Good for the U. Is the U back?
I mean, the fact that they're playing, they get to play a game to go to the national championship, I'd say, yeah.
It's been a long time, man.
It's been
Chuck?
a long time.
I mean, they got to be back, right? You got Michael Irvin crawling around on the sidelines, taking his belt off, beating the shit out of water coolers.
He is ridiculous.
Like,
he is on the ride of his life right now, and I'm enjoying every moment of watching it unfold. So, I mean, you guys are former ACC guys. You gotta like the fact that ACC is doing a little damage here in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. That's. I mean, it's good to. If Miami's good, it's good for college football.
Right.
I think.
Right.
So,
For as much as you could hate schools, you want to see some of the blue bloods and some of the big programs be good.
Yeah.
It's entertainment at the very least, right? Like,
yeah.
And you get to see all those legends go back to like Miami and be on the sidelines, like Michael Irvin. I know we joke on it, but it's fun to see him go back and it actually means something. So.
Yeah, and that's just going to continue to grow with the semifinals. Now you're going to see a ton of people on that sideline. So,
yeah, and they got another little break there. Well, 2 breaks. One, they get to play Ole Miss instead of Georgia, who I think a lot of people would have come into this tournament thinking Georgia was the odds-on favorite. But Ole Miss played really, really well last night. I fell asleep at halftime, so I didn't get to watch the second half. I couldn't believe the score when I woke up this morning. So yeah. But another thing for Miami, if they get to the championship game, guess where the championship game is? Their home fucking stadium. Yeah, it's their home field. Hard Rock in Miami Gardens. So if they get past Ole Miss, they're playing a home game in the national championship game, which I don't know if that's ever been done before. That'd be absolutely wild if that happened. But yeah, did you guys stay up and watch Ole Miss Georgia last night? Because I fell asleep.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I saw it. Yeah, it was I mean, surprised the hell out of me, especially that I haven't watched Ole Miss much this year, but that quarterback, we were talking about it last night. Kid played like 1 year of Division II football, was on a Division II national championship team for 2 years, then transfers there. And I mean, hell, he made himself a lot of money last night because the way he was running around making plays, people are going to take a flyer on that kid. Just wild to go from playing GLIAC football was the conference he was in at Ferris State to go into the SEC and doing really well, and then winning that game last night when everything was stacked against him. So it was good. I mean, it looked like SEC football, which was fun to see. People were getting beat up a little bit, and it was excitement. It was good. It was fun. And then that kicker at the end hit an absolute bomb. You guys missed the field goal to win it.
Yeah,
that thing would have. Derek Klein texted me right as I was simultaneously texting my brother. That thing would have been good from 70 plus. I mean, the thing hit the top of the net, and it was like a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah, 47 yards, and went through with some authority.
Yeah.
Lucas Carniero.
Well, you guys missed. I don't know if you saw the end of the game with the laterals. They put 1 second back on the. So Confetti was on the field. Ole Miss was on the field. They rolled the stage out to do the presentation, and they had a bunch of laterals on like the kickoff. They went and reviewed it and put 1 second back on the clock. So they had to like wheel the entire stage off the field. They had to like kind of sweep the field a little bit just to come out and have Georgia run like a 2-minute just lateral back and forth on offense to try to go 80 yards. It was ridiculous. It was the longest second of a football game ever. And Ole Miss coach was pissed.
I'm glad that I didn't stay up to watch that. Those things drive me nuts.
Yep.
But yeah, good for Ole Miss. Ole Miss Miami is that side of the bracket, and then the other side of the bracket we got IU, who absolutely beat the brakes off of Alabama yesterday. I mean, just killed them. Alabama had nothing from the beginning. I watched the whole game. The Rose Bowl just looks so fucking cool on TV. I want to go there so bad one day. But yeah, I mean, my big takeaway is, I mean, who the hell is going to beat this Indiana team?
If they keep playing like that, I don't know, man. Like they're
unreal.
I mean, holding them to 3 points defensively. I mean, that's incredible.
They couldn't move the ball at all, at all.
Their backup quarterback played better. I mean,
yeah, Indiana was doing whatever they wanted. I mean, good for Bama for beating Oklahoma and getting that redemption. But yeah, that was it for them. I think this Indiana team's a buzzsaw, and I think the best team left besides them is the team they're playing in the semifinals. It's the Oregon Ducks, who also kind of beat the Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. Is that what their name is?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech swallowed them whole. No points, 23-0. This would have been a good week to have the unders. Ole Miss Georgia would have cooked you, but 3 out of 4 of them.
Just once again, that just highlight the Big 12 sucks. Big 12 terrible. Texas Tech was frauds. We knew it. We like watching that game. I was just like, this team is not the number 4 team in the country or 3, whatever rank they are.
Yeah,
that is Big 12 sucks. But IU is just an absolute wagon right now. And Brooks, I'm sure the Carr family is going crazy right now, loving life.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah. We watched it together yesterday. So, yeah, I mean, even they're just sitting there watching, and I think everybody in the state of Indiana is just watching this in disbelief. Like, they're like, how has this happened? First of all, so quickly. And second of all, is this never going to happen again? Like, let's just enjoy this. This may never happen again.
Yeah.
But I was like, this should be, I'm saying like, this should be your new standard. Like this.
I think it's going to be for at least the next 3 to 5 years. It's got to be.
Coach. I mean, they got Mendoza's growing like fucking plum leaves down there. So, yeah.
His interviews are wild, though.
Yeah. He's something else.
Yeah.
A lot of people are something. He's something else.
Yeah.
This line, by the way, is out. These lines for these games. Miami is -3 against Ole Miss, which I'm pretty shocked about. I thought Ole Miss would be favored in that game, but I guess Miami's going to get a lot of love from the betting public. That game is next Thursday, January 8th, and then Friday the following day we have Oregon at Indiana. No, not at Indiana. It's the Peach Bowl, but it's Oregon, Indiana, and that line is Indiana -4. Initial gut reactions, Indiana and Ole Miss. are the teams that I would probably pick to face each other in the national championship. But who knows? We'll see if the U can do something. We'll see if the Ducks can pull off a crazy upset. I would think if Indiana lost at this point, I'd be pretty shocked. But
I mean, yeah, and everybody can have a bad day as well. So, but yeah, it'd be pretty funny for Ole Miss to go on and win the national title and not with their head coach.
Well, he's still getting paid. Did you see that?
We got
paid
$500,000 performance, performance
for
bonus.
the win last night.
But I mean, that would be funny to be like, hey, yeah, you just left for like greener pastures and you could have just won a national championship here.
No,
that'd make my day.
Yeah.
I'd also be on the team being like, don't send that fucker a ring.
Yeah.
Even though
I think
they would,
he was at
they'd
the
have
game
to.
with his family in a box. It was just super weird all around. I don't know, but yeah, I'd love to see that just to spite him. But
I also don't love that Charlie Weiss is there, and knowing that he's going.
No,
like if I was a player, I'd be like, you guys can all get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe just like he gives us the best chance to win.
Yeah, it's also like I also want to win a national championship, but
yeah. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Go Ravens, and if you're Chuck, go Steelers, I guess.
It is what it is. all roads lead to 9-8, so we're good.
All roads lead to a potential first round bump by either team. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
All right.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you guys as well. If you're out there watching, Happy New Year. We appreciate you guys. We sent you guys off on New Year's Eve for last year, but hopefully 2026 is better all around for everybody. And we love you and we appreciate you. Thanks for supporting. And go Ravens.
See you, boys.
I didn't even ask you about Ryan O'Hearn and Brandon Lau. I forgot.
I mean, the sad part is we're pumped about it, right? That's our big move, and it actually makes them better. And the fact that it's those guys, the fact that it's those guys, I mean, they're solid big leaguers, but it's like, all right, what are we doing here?
Also, some moves could be happening this weekend, guys. IMA signed, so starting pitcher should start.
A lot of Twitter stuff that's saying basically it's a bidding war for Framber with the Orioles and the Mets. Hopefully Rangers the backup pen if that doesn't happen, but we'll see. We got a lot of baseball stuff coming, so we'll see. And
so just be ready to hop on here. We'll try to hop on if we're available to talk about it if something happens. So,
all right, we will see you guys next week, and hopefully we will be talking about a Ravens win and not a Ravens loss. So anyway, cheers.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Be safe.